Have you ever felt trapped by your own thoughts? Like there's a dark cloud following you everywhere, casting shadows on every corner of your life? These thoughts can feel so real, so powerful, that they seem to control your every move, every emotion. But what if I told you there's a way to break free? A way to turn those very thoughts into stepping stones toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. Today, we're going to explore how you can reframe your painful thoughts and unlock new possibilities. Let's take this journey together. Negative thoughts can feel overwhelming, almost like they're controlling your life. They shape how you see yourself, how you interact with others, and even how you perceive the world. But here's the truth. These thoughts are just that, thoughts. They're not facts. And the good news is, you have the power to change how these thoughts affect you. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the concept of cognitive reframing, a powerful technique that can help you reshape your thinking patterns, reduce emotional pain, and open up new doors to opportunities and growth. Stick around as we uncover the steps you can take to transform your mindset and your life. Understanding cognitive reframing. So, what exactly is cognitive reframing? At its core, it's a psychological technique that involves changing the way you perceive and respond to situations. It's not about ignoring the reality of what's happening or sugarcoating your experiences. Instead, it's about shifting your perspective to see things in a different, more empowering light. For example, imagine you've just received criticism at work. Your initial thought might be, "I'm terrible at my job and everyone knows it." This thought can spiral into feelings of inadequacy and fear. But what if you reframe that thought? What if you instead think, "This is valuable feedback that can help me improve and grow in my role"? The situation hasn't changed, but your perspective has, and that makes all the difference. Let's consider a real-life example that many of us can relate to. Imagine you've just lost your job. It's a situation that immediately triggers panic, self-doubt, and anxiety. Your mind starts racing with thoughts like, "I'm a failure, I'll never find another job," or "I've let everyone down." These thoughts are painful and can quickly lead you down a path of despair. But now, let's apply cognitive reframing. Instead of focusing on the loss and what you believe it says about you, try to see the situation as an opportunity. Ask yourself, what new doors might this open for me? Could this be the push I needed to explore a new career path, go back to school, or start that business I've always dreamed of? The situation itself is undeniably tough, but by reframing your thoughts, you shift your focus from what's lost to what's possible. It's not about denying the difficulty of the situation. It's about recognizing that every challenge carries within it the seeds of opportunity, if you're willing to see them. The steps to reframing. The first step in reframing is to identify the negative thought. This might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most challenging steps because it requires honesty and self-awareness. We often let these negative thoughts run on autopilot, so much so that we don't even notice them. Take some time to sit down with a journal and write down the thoughts that are causing you distress. Don't judge them. Don't try to change them yet. Just get them out of your head and onto paper. Are they self-critical? Do they focus on what's lacking or what's gone wrong? By putting these thoughts on paper, you bring them into the light, where they can be examined and understood. This process alone can be incredibly powerful. Sometimes just seeing the thoughts written down makes them feel less overwhelming and more manageable. Next, it's time to challenge the thought. Ask yourself some critical questions. Is this really true? What evidence do I have to support this belief? Am I basing this on facts, or is it just my perception? Often, our minds play tricks on us, making us believe things that aren't entirely accurate. For example, you might think, "I'm a failure because I didn't get that promotion." But when you really dig into it, you might realize that the competition was tough and the decision was based on factors beyond your control. Or perhaps you didn't prepare as well as you could have, and this experience can be a learning opportunity for next time. By questioning these thoughts, you start to see them for what they are: temporary and often exaggerated reactions to a situation. Challenging your thoughts isn't about being overly critical of yourself. It's about being a detective, looking for the truth behind the emotions. It's about giving yourself a fair and balanced perspective. Now comes the most powerful step: reframing. This is where you take that negative thought and turn it on its head. Look at the situation from a different angle. How can you view this in a way that's more constructive or empowering? For instance, instead of thinking, "I'm stuck in this situation," try, "I have the skills and resources to find a solution, and I'm taking steps to move forward." Or instead of, "I'm not good enough," reframe it to, "I'm doing my best and I'm growing every day." Reframing isn't about ignoring the negatives. It's about finding a perspective that helps you cope and grow. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities. When you reframe your thoughts, you're not just changing the words you use, you're changing the way you experience your life. You're taking control of your narrative, and that is incredibly empowering. One of the most immediate benefits of reframing your thoughts is emotional relief. When you shift your perspective, the weight of negativity begins to lift, and you start to feel more in control of your emotions. This doesn't mean that challenges disappear, but your ability to handle them improves. You might notice a decrease in stress, anxiety, and even symptoms of depression as you begin to see situations from a more balanced viewpoint. It's like opening a window in a stuffy room. Suddenly the air is clearer and you can breathe more easily. That feeling of lightness, of clarity, it's a direct result of taking control of your thoughts. Another powerful benefit of reframing is increased resilience. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed when things don't go as planned. But how you respond to those challenges determines your overall well-being. By consistently practicing cognitive reframing, you strengthen your ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and stay focused on your goals. It's like building a mental muscle. Every time you reframe a negative thought, you're making that muscle stronger, more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Resilience isn't about never facing challenges. It's about becoming stronger because of them. And that's something we all have the power to achieve. Finally, reframing opens up opportunities for growth. When you let go of limiting beliefs and negative self-talk, you make space for creativity, innovation, and personal development. You start to see challenges as chances to learn and grow, rather than as insurmountable obstacles. The possibilities are endless when you approach life with a mindset that seeks out the silver lining in every cloud. Imagine what you could achieve if you stopped letting negative thoughts hold you back and instead embraced the potential in every situation. That's the power of reframing. Let's recap. Reframing your thoughts is about recognizing that you have the power to change how you perceive and respond to the challenges in your life. By identifying negative thoughts, challenging their validity, and then reframing them into more constructive perspectives, you can transform your emotional experience and open up new possibilities for growth. Remember, your thoughts have power, but you have the power to change them. So next time a negative thought creeps in, take a moment to challenge it, reframe it, and see where it leads you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little positivity today. Let's spread the message that we all have the power to change our thoughts and change our lives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring the tools to help you live your best life. Take care!